Hello everyone. Okay, so for my module discussion 10, for my sample size, I chose 800. For the two countries to compare, I chose Nigeria and Peru. And so I said, you're drawing two independent random samples of men aged 25 through 29. Each sample has size 800. First sample is a random sample from the population of all 25 to 29-year-old men living in Nigeria. Second sample is a random sample from the population of all 25 to 29-year-old men living in Peru. So my null hypothesis is that Nigeria and Peru have the exact same men's marital status in the 25 to 29-year-old age range. My alternative is Nigeria and Peru do not have the same men's marital status in the 25 to 29 age range. So then it says, discuss the conditions necessary for a valid hypothesis testing procedure. I said this is valid since it's a random sample. I randomized them, and also there are more than 10 successes and more than 10 failures. Since 10% of 800 is 80, that's more than 10, so it qualifies. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I've done. So here I've used Nigeria and Peru. As you can see, so in Nigeria there were 483 single, which was 60% of the 800 total. There was 312 married, which was 39% of the total, and 5 divorced/widowed, which was 0.63% of the total, right here. And in Peru, there were 692 single, which was 86.5% of the 800. Married, there were 108, which was 13.5%, and divorced and widowed was 0, which is 0%. And this is the graphs for it. So going to my chi-square, looking at all of my values, as expected, I did get a p-value of 0, which since I got a p-value of 0, I'm actually going to reject my null hypothesis. A p-value of 0 means there is no correlation between the two, and this is all of the math that was done for us for a chi-square, and this is a chi-square statistic, which is like the t-square statistic, or the t-test statistic, sorry, and here's my p-value of 0, degrees of freedom 2, and then my differences. The negative 104 in Nigeria was that there was not enough, and then 104 was 104 higher than we thought it was going to be. So then going back to my sheet, 1 second. Okay. So then it says, state the conclusion of the study in context without any statistical jargon. I said Nigeria and Peru do not have the same men's marital status in the 25 to 29 age group. And overall, before my conclusion, I am going to reject the null hypothesis since my p-value is 0. If my p-value is anything below or above 0.5, I would retain it, but there's just no correlation between Nigeria and Peru, so they do not have same men's material status in the 25 to 29 age range. That is it for this week. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you.